Hello, it's
Yeah, it is.
nice to meet you. Could you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, ma'am. Sure, sure. Good morning, and I am Indrajit. I am from Kolkata, West Bengal, India, and currently I am preparing for government examinations as well as I am associated with an NGO.
Right.
And to talk about my hobbies, like I like creating videos, YouTube videos, and I like speaking English. I like communicating with people
Right.
from different country, even different state.
Yeah.
So it really feels great.
That's fantastic. I know that you have a YouTube channel, so you upload content on there. So how long have you had the channel for?
Oh, yeah, I've been uploading content on my channel since 2020 lockdown.
I see. Okay, so did it start as a lockdown project and then you carried on? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah,
That's
yeah, that's true.
great. Okay.
And ma'am, I'm very interested to know about you. Like, I have recently encountered your channel,
Mhm.
and you you are like you right now you are a British tutor, but you are originally from India. So could you
That's
please
right.
introduce yourself a little bit?
Yes, of course. Yeah. So my name is Neetu, and I am from Kerala originally. Yeah. So my family uh, is from Kerala, and we moved to London when I was 4 years old, and I grew up there.
Mm,
So in my family, I have my parents and one sister who is 1 year older than me. And then
okay,
we
nice.
planned to stay there for 2 or 3 years. And then we ended up staying for now my parents have been there for 50 years. So it's a very long time.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But we still have links with Kerala. So we would go back to visit
Okay.
grandparents and cousins every year or every two.
Wow, so
Yeah.
nice, so nice. That's a great.
So that's great. So I am a tutor on Cambly, and
Yeah, I'm trying to say that yes, I have noticed your introduction video there.
all
I have
right,
noticed.
yes, yeah, that was
Yeah.
actually 3 years. It's been 3 years since I started on Cambly.
Hmm.
So I started
Oh,
that
wow.
actually, yeah,
Nice, nice.
as a kind of something I wanted to start some like online teaching rather than going into the classroom, which I was doing
Good, good. That's good.
before.
That's good.
Yeah, and I really enjoy it. So
Because
I'm
it is very flexible. Yeah, it is very
exactly.
flexible.
That's right. Yeah. And you meet people from so many different cultures and backgrounds. And I have to say, it's like a two-way learning process. I'm learning as well as them.
Absolutely, ma'am.
Yeah.
True,
So
true. That's true.
that's
That's true.
fantastic. And I've also started this YouTube channel in the last, it's almost 6 weeks now, um,
Okay.
just to reach people who would like, to learn more about the English language through conversations like ours, grammar,
Yeah.
phrases, and things like that. So I hope I can reach as many people as possible.
Sure, sure. I will mention your channel in the title as well
Thank
as
you
in the
so much.
description. So
That's
those who
fantastic.
are watching right now this video, so you can support the great ma'am because she is speaking really well. She is a great tutor, and you can find her also on Cambly. So go and support to
Oh,
her.
thank you so much for your support. That means a lot to me. Yeah, that's great. So, in terms of you and your background, so I saw from your YouTube channel that you're from Kolkata. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
right. Is that where you
I'm
grew
from
up?
Kolkata,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah, actually, I have been. I like. I was born and brought up here.
yeah.
So and schooling was there,
Hmm.
and then college was in Kolkata also. So like
Okay,
in Purulia, basically.
right. So, how would you describe the city?
And
Is it quite lively? Is it quite busy? As a yeah,
yeah, it is very. I can say it is busy as well as really lovely,
right.
and also there are a lot of monuments, historical places are in Kolkata.
Yeah.
So it is like Kolkata is called City of Joy, and you can never be bored here if
Yes.
you visit Kolkata. So it is great.
That's fantastic. I would love to visit. I've never been.
Sure,
So,
sure,
yeah,
sure,
that's
sure.
great. I've
And
been
I
to
will
the
be your
north
tour guide.
and the south. Yeah. Yeah. That would be lovely because you know the city inside out. You're familiar with
Yeah,
it. Yes, that's so good. Wow.
absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, in terms of your family, who do you have in your family, Indrajit? Yeah.
I live with my right now uncle and aunt, as well as elder uncle and elder aunt, and
Yeah.
with my grandmother, and also with my elder brother.
I see. So there are four of you living, yeah, together. That's good.
In a
Yeah.
joint
And-
family.
Yeah. So your elder brother and you, what is the age gap between you two? Yeah.
5 years.
Five, you said? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I see. Right. That's great. Yeah. And your uncle and auntie and your parents? Do you have your parents or?
I have lost my parents when
Oh,
I was
yeah.
in 2024 as well as 2028. In
Oh,
2024, I lost my mother, and 2028, 2008, I
mm,
lost my father because of disease like he had diabetes,
right.
and also that's
Sorry
why.
to hear that. Yeah.
But yeah, so diabetes is very dangerous thing, dangerous
Mm.
disease.
Yes, exactly. And it's quite common nowadays, isn't it, for people to have
Mm,
diabetes, yeah, and health
true, true.
problems. And sometimes we're not aware that we have them until we check. We do health
Mm.
checks and find out, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Time to time, we have to check our health.
Yes. So would you say that has made you quite cautious about your health? Do you make sure that you eat
Absolutely.
healthily, exercise?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's yes. And also, I do exercise.
Yeah.
I never smoke. I never drink, and
Mm.
I will not never drink, and I will not never. I mean, not drink as well because
Yeah.
it. I when I see this kind of things,
Mm.
it very disturbing. So that's why I
Yeah.
reject all the time.
Exactly. Especially when
I
it's someone so
determined. I'm
close to
determined.
you in your family.
Mm,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
Impact us. And sometimes these things run in the family, don't they? So, for example, my dad
Mm,
has diabetes and his mum had diabetes as well.
okay.
So there's like a family history.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it runs from heredity also. Yeah.
exactly. So there's a higher chance, so we have to be careful. Yeah.
Absolutely. So I have to be very cautious.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So your English is great, Indrajit. Can you tell me how long you've been practicing English?
Actually, I am good in academic English, but
Yeah.
while speaking, I used to get nervous. I used to get fumble.
Yeah.
But after a lot of practice, even I subscribed Cambly, so I used to that I use that to speak English well with foreign people, so
Yeah.
that to get their tone, their accent, and
Yeah.
also to understand them. And a lot of practice, like practice is the key. So I
Yes.
always suggest all the people, all the viewers, that please practice
Yeah.
speaking English at least 10 to 15 minutes, or watch
Yeah.
English conversation,
Yeah.
then grab it. Then when you uh, encounters any new word, then jot down and
Hmm.
repeat. So you have to immerse yourself little bit on a
Exactly.
day, so that because it is like a swimming. So if you want to learn swimming, then you
Yeah.
have to dive into the pond or
Right.
river, right? Or
Yeah.
swimming pool with guidance.
Yeah.
So it is like similar like that. So you have
Hmm.
to merge into this,
Yeah.
and you have to practice. So practice is the key.
Right. I like the example about swimming. Yeah, exactly. We have to, invest time into it, don't we? Every day.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely, ma'am.
exactly. And I think when we do that, we see the rewards of the hard work, you know,
Yeah, true,
little
true.
bit of
That's true.
practice
When you
every day. Yeah.
receive the rewards, then it feels like awesome.
Yes, that's right. So, what advice would you give to someone who's been on this journey for some time? So, I have some students who say they have gone from beginner level to intermediate, but they feel that they're stuck at intermediate level. So,
Mm,
do you have times where you feel like, oh, I
yeah.
need to kind of step up my progress? And how do you manage that situation?
Actually, yeah, right. To memorize a lot of intermediate words or
Mm,
phrases,
yeah,
it is difficult initially.
yeah,
But first of all, you start speaking with small sentences, with small general word, because
yeah,
it really helps you to boost your confidence. So,
exactly.
as well as when you are becoming expert on the first level one, then you can go to level two. It will definitely help you. But
Yeah.
first of all, stick to the level one and practice, as well as like you should become master of the level one. Then you can go to the level two.
Yes,
I always
exactly.
suggest.
That's very good advice. I think a lot of patience as well, because it doesn't happen. You know, we have that
Absolutely.
phrase, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah.
So anything
Yeah,
takes
yeah,
time.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
True, true.
And just have confidence in ourselves, in our ability,
Mm,
and try our hardest. And also,
absolutely.
sometimes if we have a small group of friends who also want to learn English or practice their speaking skills, I say to my
Mm.
students, sometimes just half an hour a day, if you say to your friends, we're just going to speak in English for half an hour.
Yeah, have an
Yeah,
conversation with your friend. It will definitely help you
that's
to
true.
sort out the problems
Yeah,
you are facing, and then you can help each other.
yeah, exactly. Sometimes they might say a word that we haven't heard before. We might say something that,
Mm,
and then that's
exactly.
learning. Yeah.
Yeah, like sharing is caring.
Yes, exactly. I agree. That's great. So in
And
terms
then
of
I
your,
just,
sorry, yeah,
yeah, I just wanted to
yeah,
know from you,
yeah.
like, how to develop,
Mhm,
like, how to develop the, like, for the example, if,
mhm,
like, I think that you teach a lot of people from like London, England, Scotland, this kind of people.
mhm.
So what are they face actually? Because they know they are born in English country, English speaking country, but what are the problems they face during speaking? They make any grammatical mistake, or they have some misconception about English language. So what you are going to teach them, because they are already born in English speaking country.
Right. So do you mean people who have moved, for example, from India to the UK? Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
see. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Right.
what are going to teach them?
Mhm. So I have to say, on Cambly, most of my students are from Japan, China, and some from Europe as well,
Okay,
Turkey.
I see.
Yeah. So I noticed there
So
are
that's why they
certain,
want to learn this
yeah,
language.
exactly. And there are certain patterns that I notice with speakers from different countries. Yeah. For example,
Uh,
my students from Brazil, you know, like the word USED, used, yeah, or mixed.
used, yeah,
They would say it like mix it
mix.
or use it like that. So, and I
Okay,
think
I
that's because in
see.
their own language, in Portuguese, that's how they would, there is no sound like E and
I
D together.
see.
Yeah.
Mm,
So it's just about
yeah.
identifying the point. So what I do during the sessions is
Mm,
just make notes of what I
good,
notice
good.
is coming up in the language. And then in the last 5 minutes of the lesson, go over the, corrections.
Okay, that's a very good
Yeah, and ask them to
lesson.
practice. The other thing I say, like for people, is there are words that we use all the time, like happy, sad, angry, or,
Mm,
frustration, different things like that. So learn phrases to use, to instead of those words. So for example, you
yeah,
could say, instead of happy, you could say, I'm thrilled. Yeah, which is a very simple word, or I was over the moon,
yeah.
or delighted, words like that. And for sad, you could say down in the dumps, or,
Mm,
very upset.
feeling
So,
blue, this kind
yeah,
of thing. Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Good,
I
good.
think when you
That's fine.
look at it like that, look at different emotions, it helps us to think of words that match that, but more
Mm,
expressive ways of talking.
yeah,
Yeah. And slowly
I
our
see, I
vocabulary
see.
will increase. And one thing is also when you learn the word, try to use it in your conversation. Yeah. So
Mm.
that helps a
It
lot
will
because
definitely help you.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Then it
And then
becomes
I have a
familiar.
question. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I have a problem to pronounce ask, ask, ask. That means
Yeah.
inquiry. Like,
Okay.
so what is the past form of this asked, right? Ed. So how to
Yeah.
pronounce that word, that past participle form or that past form?
Right. So we can say asked. Asked.
Asked. I
That's
see.
it.
Asked.
Yeah. Asked.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
That's it.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you, ma'am.
The K is there, but it's very subtle. So we just slightly touch it. So
Oh,
asked, like that.
mm,
Yeah. So you should hear the K and the D
okay.
sound together. Yeah, that's a good question. And also, Indra, when you have sessions with tutors, if you find like this, like you just asked me now, if you come with like a few questions, they can help you during the session. Yeah. So
Sure,
it
sure,
kind of
sure.
meets your goals. You can target your lesson to how you want it to be. Yeah, exactly. And of course,
Yes,
movies,
ma'am.
podcasts are very good as well, to listen to. There's one
True.
called BBC Learning English, which is very good. Um,
Yeah, it's very helpful. It's very
yeah,
helpful.
they have the 6 minute video, so they're also really
Mm.
useful. So it's just finding what works for you. And
Pronunciation as well as
yeah,
videography,
exactly.
it is good.
That's right. And also, I always say to my students, the progress is, we could say, baby steps or pigeon steps. Yeah. So
Absolutely, ma'am.
any
I totally
progress
agree
is
with
good.
you.
Yeah. And when you look back at your old videos, you'll say, oh, actually, I didn't know that before. Now I know this.
True,
So,
true, true.
yeah. And that gives us confidence.
I
Yeah.
notice. Yeah,
Yeah. So
absolutely,
how
ma'am.
do you
So,
feel when you're speaking with people who are maybe like, if you have a group of friends, do you feel confident to speak? So some of my students say they feel a bit shy to speak, but I feel that you would
yeah,
be
actually,
confident in that situation. Yeah.
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 Yes, ma'am. And I am introvert, so sometimes I used to feel shy while like surrounding unknown people.
Yeah.
So then I just keep silent. But when in my circle there are like a lot of friends who are known to me, so I speak really well, and they
Mhm.
sometimes they really appreciate me
Yeah.
for my English. So
Yes.
I feel great. Sometimes I appreciate and I encourage them to talk in English because it will definitely help them to crack interviews or to like progress in life. So
Yes.
because English is very much needed nowadays, like it is the mandatory language.
Exactly. It is a global language, isn't it? In so many ways. Yeah.
True, true, true.
So it's
Yeah,
useful for travel or for jobs and yeah. So many
true,
things.
true,
And I
ma'am.
think when they see you, Indrajit, because you're confident, so when they see you speaking confidently, it will inspire them as well. Yeah. So people,
Absolutely,
yeah.
ma'am. Absolutely. They even talk to me and they like let me know that
Mm.
it is very inspiring video.
Yeah,
How can you talk like this? Please teach us. So
exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah. And Indrajit, when you're not working and yeah, I know that you're also quite active in your job and things like that. Could you tell me a bit about your job? Like what do you do daily? Yeah.
yes, to talk about my daily routine, I wake up 8 a.m. I am not early bird, but yes,
Yeah.
I wake up 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Then after uh, getting fresh, I study like for my preparation purpose. I study
Yeah.
and I sometimes I take online sessions
Mhm.
from my like preparation,
Yes.
and then I when I get little bit bored while studying a lot of things, then I uh, enjoy watching English videos, English conversation videos, or sometimes English movie clips so that
Mhm.
I can learn different phrases. It
Yeah.
really feels me great to watch and learn as well.
Mm.
And then I had I have lunch,
Mm.
and after that I sometimes I take a nap, or sometimes I uh, do study for mock test, like mock test purpose. I
Right.
study,
Yeah.
and also in the afternoon I go out with my friends sometimes to for just general talk
Yeah.
or to relax to recharge myself for
Yeah.
the study purpose in the evening. So all
Yeah.
the time I study because of my dedication is fully focused on my on getting a government job. So that's
Mhm.
why. But yes, I sometimes I find time to make conversation videos or as well as any like exam analysis video on my channel so
Yes.
that as like I can't leave my YouTube channel because it really
Mm.
whatever receive a lot of love, respect from my channel. So it feels great. So I can't leave it. So I will continue it, finding my time,
Mm.
managing my time.
Very good. Yeah. And with the channel, I think like watching it develop, watching it grow, having conversations, I think
Yeah,
it's very inspiring. Yeah. To do this.
true,
Yeah.
ma'am,
That's
true.
so good.
It
So did
feels
you say
great
you're
when I
looking for
receive
jobs?
a
Sorry.
lot of comments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Please
Yeah,
go
yeah. Go
on.
ahead, ma'am. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. So are you actually job hunting at the moment? Looking for jobs?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, I am looking for a job, especially government job, because you have to clear prelims exam. I mean, stage 1, stage 2, then interview. So
Yeah.
I'm preparing for that. I'm
Yeah.
fully focused on getting government job
Yeah.
because in India to get a government job because there is a huge competition, like cutthroat competition, because
Mhm.
a lot of aspirants are preparing for government jobs. So it is
Yes.
very difficult, but I will definitely get. I believe in myself.
Yeah.
And oh, ma'am, I just want to know from you, like
Mhm.
in London, there is like
Yeah.
any competition to get government jobs, especially to get into government school. For example,
Yeah.
someone like you
Yeah.
is willing to teach in
Mhm.
like in government school. So,
Yes.
is there any exam conducted by the authority to crack and then get the job?
For yeah, it depends on the job. So if it's like a teaching job, you have to have a teaching qualification and like a postgraduate certificate in
Okay.
education. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Mm,
that's like the standard requirement. And for government jobs, like they're
mm.
called civil service jobs. Yeah. So for
Yeah,
those
civil
jobs, they
service.
usually have internal exams that so once you start the job, you
Okay.
can
Okay.
sometimes work and study at the same time to progress in the jobs.
I see.
There
Good
is
jobs.
competition, but I would say in the private sector, there is a lot of competition. Yeah.
Okay.
More than that. So the government jobs are um, competitive, but not as much as the private jobs. Yeah, private sector jobs.
Okay. So there is huge craze in getting private job, right? Because
Yeah,
of
there is.
the
Exactly.
sparks and salary. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. So I
I
have
think
three
very good.
boys, Indrajit. They are 24, 15 and 14. And my 24-year-old
Okay.
old he's finished his studies in computer science and he
Okay. Nice.
is job hunting at the moment. And he said that for one job, there are maybe a few hundred applicants, for a company like working in an IT company.
Because
So
I
he's,
got it.
yeah, and I think sometimes you can feel a little bit dejected when you come across a lot of competition, but you have to just try, isn't it?
Mm.
Try your best, try to
Yeah,
overcome the
absolutely. You have
hurdle.
to
Yeah.
try because,
Mm.
like, without trying, it's nothing
Mm.
because you have to fight for yourself. You have to struggle for existence. So you have to fight. And I think that he will definitely get a job as soon as
Yes, that's
possible. I wish
it.
him.
And I always say to him, even if you don't get the job, at least you've got interview experience, interview practice, you know.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah. And it will
It
become more
must help.
familiar to you. And then because when we start, we
Mm.
feel very nervous and it's a daunting situation. But as we keep on
Yeah,
practicing, it becomes more familiar, like with anything. Yeah,
true,
practice
true.
helps.
It
Yeah,
takes time, but he will definitely get a job.
yeah. I wish you good luck for your job hunt as well. I hope it goes very well. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
good. Yeah. So in terms of so you said you have friends that live nearby. Yeah. Are many of your friends from your childhood, or do you have some from your college days? Or what kind of
Yeah, exactly. But like I have a lot of friends from school days, so they are very close to me. And even I made a WhatsApp group chat where I chat with them
okay.
weekly basis or sometimes
Yeah.
daily basis, or sometimes we manage or we organize a program for get together.
Yes.
Even I have some college friends. Like I am friendly, so like I can make friends easily.
Yes.
I used to make friends and I used to
Yeah.
love to chat in my circle, in
Yeah.
my friend circle. So yeah,
That's
that's how
so
it is.
good. Yeah. Do you feel, Indrajit, like the friends you have from your childhood, are they different to the friends you have when you're an adult? What do you think? Yeah.
True, true. I feel I really distinguish because like when you make friends in your adulthood, it is very difficult, it is very diverse, and sometimes it is more complex. But childhood friends are very close to me and they are very uh, familiar with me. They are very similar to me, and
Mm.
I like them. And the bonding, especially,
Yeah.
is very strong.
Yes, yeah, I agree. So I feel like some of my friends, I have not many from my school days, maybe two or three, and I feel that we have been through the journey together, we've
Wow,
had similar
good.
experiences, and because we've known each other for so long, it's a really special bond. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely special
Whereas I
bond.
think when we're older, sometimes we're a bit more fussy about friendship. I don't know. We don't, it's not as easy to make friends, I would say, as an adult. Do you agree? Yeah.
Yeah. Nowadays, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, ma'am, absolutely. Like
Mm.
in adulthood, it is very difficult because they think much, and when you like maybe it will be a trap for you, because they are very self-centered, selfish.
Right,
So that's why you have to, like, I avoid making friends, especially. But let's see, like, I don't know what is in my destiny, but yes, I avoid making friends
right,
in adulthood, especially in nowadays. But
right.
I whatever I have friends, so I am very grateful.
Yeah, exactly. So you cherish the friendships. They're very special to you.
Absolutely, ma'am.
Yes, that's great. And with some friends, even if we don't see them. So, for example, with me, I'm now living in Thailand, but many of my good friends are in England, the people I grew up with. So we don't see each other more than once a
Mm,
year. But when we meet, I feel that there's no
yeah,
gap. We could just pick up where we left off, you know? It's a very special.
absolutely. Like,
Yeah.
when hours goes the, I don't know. We don't care.
Mm. Yeah, exactly. It's really nice. Yeah. Okay, thank you for sharing that. But I think, yeah, we can meet friends at different stages, but different friends bring us different qualities, don't they? Some of us support, some of them support us.
Yeah,
Some are like for fun.
true,
Yeah, we
true.
have different relationships with different friends.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
exactly. So if I could just ask you a little bit, just general questions about living and life. So what does life mean? You sound like someone who really embraces life. You really enjoy life. Yeah. So how would
Yeah,
you describe life to
absolutely.
me in a few words? What would you say?
Life is
Mm,
life is um, mysterious, adventurous. You don't know what will happen next,
yes.
and also, like, you can direct your life,
Hmm.
whatever you are going to get,
Yeah.
you are trying to achieve, you can direct. And life is full of enjoy. Like, you should enjoy every moment.
Hmm.
Every You have to cherish every moment.
Yes. That's very good. I really
Life
like
is
that.
wonderful, I think.
Yeah.
It's a blessing.
Exactly. Yeah. And I always think like, like we have so many opportunities around us. It could be, we can
Mm.
travel, we have health. Yeah. So many things that we could
Absolutely,
value.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Whatever you have hobby, you can cherish it, you
Yeah.
can nourish it. Yeah,
Exactly. So we need to have that really good mindset, positive mindset about life. Yeah. And
true,
is
true.
there a
You
phrase
have
that
to be
you
positive.
use? Yeah, when you talk, is there a phrase that comes up a lot in your speaking? What would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So phrase,
Yeah.
like, keep it real, keep it simple,
Right. Yes.
don't fake it
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
about life. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Thanks very much. And what would you say has like the best thing that's happened to you this year or last year? What do you think? Best thing?
Last year,
Yeah. Or this year? Yeah.
uh,
Could be this year.
this year, yeah. The best thing, like, about my life,
Yeah.
um I have some quality time with my family. I have some quality time with my friends. So it
Yeah.
feels great when I am down, because ups and downs is a
Exactly.
part of life. So when I
Yes.
feel down, I feel blue, I just text them, I just chat
Yeah.
them, and it really lifted my mind, my mood.
Yeah.
So I feel great to have a lot of friends, good
Mhm.
friends, even my family members. So they are very supportive, and
Exactly.
they are just awesome. I feel great.
Yeah. That's really good. Yeah. So, yeah, so we can get a lot of strength from the people around us. Yeah.
Mm,
And we
true,
feel
true. That's
uplifted, I think, when we are with people,
absolutely, man.
yeah, who bring out the best in us.
Yes.
And also, what would you say? What is there one thing in the world that you would like to change? Anything that you wish could be different in terms of, the world?
Um,
Yeah.
I can say, like, don't I don't like people lying.
Mhm.
So if I could ever change anything,
Mhm.
then I can stop them lying to someone, or
Right.
something, like, just want to stop lying from anyone, because it will be great then. Like, I think that the world will be wonderful if
Mm.
they stop lying, and they are true to themselves, they are true to their work, they are true to their culture. It will
Right.
be great
Yes,
different.
very, very important message. Yeah. And I always think, like, in terms of, the world, there's a lot of hatred sometimes in the world and war and
Hatred.
difficult
Yeah,
situations.
exactly.
And I just think it doesn't achieve
Absolutely. So
anything, does
I
it?
just need to stop this. Like it needs to stop.
Exactly. It needs to stop. And if there's more kind of connection between people and countries, and yeah,
Mm.
that's really important.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know with the recent plane crash, which was horrifying, the amount of
Yes. It
that
is
really
very
made me
horrifying.
think,
Very
how
horrifying.
short life is, you know, isn't
Mm.
it? Yeah,
How
life is
short.
so
Yeah.
short and
Even
unpredictable.
they are going to
Mm,
London.
mm,
The people are elite class people. So just within few seconds they got
yeah.
it. It is very horrifying.
Exactly. I remember after that happened, that was in my mind for a long time because I was thinking people had so many hopes and dreams, of life, and they
Yes.
were just in 1 second just taken away. So I agree that we have to really value what
Yeah.
we have and just cherish.
Absolutely. Whatever I have to cherish. Like we have to cherish, we have to nourish, we have to love.
Exactly. Yeah, that's really good. And just enjoy every
Yeah.
moment. Yeah. And when you were growing up, Indrajit, who was your biggest influence? So who would you go to for advice about life and about your career and general situations?
Um, like um, I like cricket, so
Mm,
I like cricket and football. So I
yeah,
Ronaldo is my role model.
right.
Then MS Dhoni, Virat Kohli, they are role
Yes.
model. So when I watch their interviews, their struggle, and it really feels me motivated, dedicated to my work, whatever I am doing.
Yeah.
So to it really helps me to true
Yeah.
to myself. So
Yeah.
that feels great, and they are role model to me.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. So for me, when I was living in England, I had a neighbor she passed away when she was 98 years old. And she lived with her husband, and her husband passed away when he was 90. And she lived by herself in this house. And she would sometimes come to my house for coffee, just next door. And she would put makeup on, she'd put jewelry on and all that. So I remember one day I said to her name was Winnie. So I said, Winnie, she's an English lady. Um,
Oh,
how do you get this kind of, like this zest for life? Yeah, she always had this
motivation.
zest for life.
Yeah,
Yeah. And she said, just when I put makeup on, when I wear nice clothes, just to come next door, I feel confident and I feel happier in myself. And I thought that was a really important
that's
message.
great.
So she didn't have a feeling like I'm old
Mm.
or I have to, wear certain clothes or dress a certain.
I don't want to wear. Yeah, because like life. Yeah, she has delivering a great message
Yeah,
to enjoy the moment, whatever you have.
that's right. And make the most of it. Yeah. That's right. And she was a really
Absolutely.
special woman, and I knew her for many years. And she had a
Wow.
very sharp memory, she knew my family and everything. So, yeah, I just think that's a big, sometimes we can be
So
inspired by
nice.
people who have had a good life experiences. And yeah, she lived through the
True.
war, so she had, difficult times as well, and struggles,
Mm.
but she always looked on the bright side of life. Yeah, which is really good.
True, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great lesson.
Yeah, that's so good. So what's your plan for today, Indrajit? What are you doing for the rest of the day?
My plan is like today is very cloudy, so I don't want to go out.
Right.
But inside home, I let's see. Like after this conversation, I will probably make a routine and to-do list for
Hmm.
this day, and I
Yeah,
will probably study because my exam is knocking at my door,
I see.
and so I have to study. And also, yes, I will edit the other videos
Hmm.
for to find few minutes, and I will upload.
Yes. Oh, that's very good. So it's now
This
the
is
monsoon
my
season,
routine.
isn't it? So it's quite rainy in India. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Monsoon has come. Monsoon has come.
Right.
What is the weather there in London?
So here in Thailand, now it's rainy as well. It's quite rainy most days, but
Oh,
very
oh,
humid at the same time. Yeah.
mm,
So it's like when
I
the rain
see.
comes, the weather is cool, but then you still feel a bit humid. But then the weather is similar to
Humid.
India. Yeah, the weather in Thailand is very similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's
Yeah,
great.
then it is similar to India. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we could end here. It was such a pleasure to talk to you, Indrajit. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, ma'am. It's lovely to talking to you, and I am really grateful to have a great tutor on my channel. So I will definitely mention your channel in the title as well as in the description.
Oh, it's
And
a real
hope to see you
pleasure.
soon again with a lot of sessions.
Yeah, definitely. I would love to connect with you again. That would be fantastic. And enjoy the
Sure,
rest of
ma'am.
your
Sure.
weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, you too, and take care of yourself.
Thank you so much. Take care, and I'll talk to you
Bye
soon.
bye.
Bye bye.